Hello, everybody.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome back to another session of Dystopias End. Uh,
All
I'm your
right.
host, Reckless, playing as Zorath, and tonight we're joined by the regular crew, Sovereign as D90,
Yo, it's me.
Fuel as F,
Yes.
yes, and last but certainly not least, we have the Grand Master, Gorzelian.
Welcome, welcome to Dystopias End. I am the game master, as said. There's a lot of small aspects to this game that are very custom, though it is strongly based off many RPGs that you may know, like Wrath and Glory and D&D and Pathfinder, and with some aspects even taken from various video games. The goal was to make a very interesting game over the span of a year in development.
So as the viewers and like the community, people in chat basically, you guys have power to influence the game with channel points. We have two options right now, but we're still working on more for like later sessions. But yeah, power lets the party turn the outcome of a certain event that can take place for their favor. We can like deny executions or re-roll a bad roll. And authority gives the game master the ability to cancel out a player's power or other dark acts of control over the narrative. And with that, let's begin.
Right. So, why don't we get a little debrief on what happened last time? On the great adventures that you guys all had, might be able to skip over a few details, but things that we may want to notice is you guys went to Trader's Perch. From there, you interacted with the town in a rather... just before I continue, do you mind changing the authorities and powers to the correct 3 and 4 is the correct numbers? Yes?
Oh, right. Yes, you're right.
Thank you. And after interacting with the town in many different ways, D90 here was offline, not exactly being active, operating. It seems like they were in some kind of heavy sleep mode. Because of that, the other party, I suggested to them to just bring him into like some kind of inn or tavern, someplace to stay, and to just leave them there for the day. But they had other plans and took his body to an armory and sold his body off.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna do something like that. I can't believe you. I swear to God. I knew it would be so funny if he just didn't have a body anymore. Guys, oh my God.
We kept your head. It's okay.
I know. Yeah. Oh, you kept my. How thoughtful
and your
of you.
Laser.
I can't.
Kept that too.
Okay, at least you kept my Spartan laser.
Yeah, but you can't use that. I'm using.
I know I can't use that with my head.
So you get your body back.
Yes. That said, it is presently in the storage warehouse of this armory in the town. But then they left the town, and they were going to find the great wasteland land shark, this great mobile fortress of mercenaries and bandits that have been circling around this region and destroying, hunting down, and devouring travelers trying to get through their vehicles and enslaving or killing the survivors. So they got on their little journey, got caught up with some wildlife, and instead of continuing that fight, they didn't risk it, and instead just willingly took a leap of faith with Reckless here becoming his true physical form, a large demon, and swooping down into the land shark land ship as they crash into the back of this fortress, and as it continues to go through the canyon in the dark of the night, with the little mobile head of D90, with F here, and with, well, Zorath in his demon form. in the dark of a rather unoccupied small warehouse space, you'll awaken as a large crash has been heard, and you can hear some shuffling and people calling out outside of this room. What do you do?
I just want to put faces. I wanted to do the stealth mission and get your body back first. Blame Reckless.
No, okay, you know what?
That we're here.
Well, hold on. Just before you continue.
It was a mutual agreement.
If you guys want to look around the area, D90 has finally come active. Let's say in the scenario of what's happening, the crash itself and the forming of the demon sparked enough energy and enough physical action that triggered D90 to activate and reignite himself from his deep sleep mode. Startled and confused, he looks around, first to recognize the room you're in. There's several crates that you're kind of smashed into. It looks like these crates were holding just piles of canned food, various kinds of brands. And then there is what looks like 2 doors, while a small window that you can look out on the side. The room made of metal. Scrap metal. Junk.
Garbage. Alright, Did the crates have anything in them? Any, like, goodies?
Yep. Bunch of canned food. From corn to dog food to wet cat food to even some various processed spam.
Oh, well, I'll take a can of spam. Gotta have the spam.
Take
All
a
right.
can of spam.
It
Yeah,
said
I'm
it's
taking one too,
8%, 8% real meat, and it has a little picture of a happy little
yeah.
fish saying, "That's a lot of meat."
Gotta have the spam. It's good luck. Save me
All right,
the
well,
food.
it's not stackable, so just put a can of spam in your inventory slots, whichever ones you want. And there's plenty here, so if anyone wants to fill their inventory
how
with canned
big is
food, go
Reckless?
for it. Reckless right now is about the, what would you say, Zorath? Would you say you're about the height of 9 feet?
2 stories. Is that 9? I don't know how tall 2 stories is.
Oh my goodness.
wow.
What?
Why are you so big? Okay. Well, that would be...
I'm 2 stories, but I'm like kind of scrunched up right now. I'm like sitting in a ball. a
Okay,
little bit.
so you're 12 feet, but you're crouching down to
Yeah.
being about 10 to 9 right now.
Of course.
Okay. All right. Also,
Okay.
I have a question real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to approach Zora.
Okay. What happened to my inventory? Because
Go ahead.
I have it.
head in my body
I have
has 2
Yes.
separate inventories. Do I
Yes.
just not have my inventory anymore?
No,
Your
I kept
inventory is, well,
Your heads.
no, his entire inventory outside of the gun is presently being held on his body.
it. Is it? I
Yeah.
thought I took the backpack off of him.
Did you
He's
take
not wearing a...
I know, but
Uh,
like his inventory.
I have the laser.
Oh, okay, you did take the backpack. Okay, yeah. So, that said,
Okay.
his inventory is accessible, but you would have to take an action next to Zorath to then use that inventory.
Okay, so I only have my Draken as a weapon now.
Yes,
Right.
as of right now. But you're also a very small item
Yeah,
that can
literally a
easily just
crab with
crawl
a
right
gun.
out the window, the small
Yeah.
window in the room, if you
Okay.
wanted to. Both the doors are closed, but you see light frames of like lights outside the doors, while there's a bunch of floodlights around this structure, kind of swirling around the fortress, trying to investigate on exactly what that big crash was while it's passing through this canyon.
I want to approach Zorath
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
and say, Demon,
Wait, what?
these fools, these
You're
idiots, these bandits, they'll think you a god. Crash out the door and convince them that you are a god, and get them to abandon this ship, lest they concur your wrath.
That's gonna be a big old mind check right there.
That's a bad idea.
No, it's a pretty cool idea. I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
He's two stories tall. Who has ever seen a demon before in this place?
They're gonna shoot him up.
But this is the wasteland where you were just fighting giant armored rock crabs. So let's consider seeing another giant monster on the vessel may not be as
a talking monster telling you that he's a god.
One that speaks coherent English and radiates dark power. It's a little different.
Yeah.
I don't think he radiates dark power.
I'm not gonna say don't do it, but I will say that's dangerous. All right, that's all.
Okay, I won't.
Do as you will.
I won't try that.
It might turn out to your favor. It might perfectly work out. No. You can do it if you'd like. I just, it's literally not the act itself. Just the fact that you say you want to bust the door down and start going ham out there. That's literally the dangerous part.
Oh. You gotta make a dramatic entrance,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it might work to your favor. I mean, you'll definitely be able to make them all have to make trap saves, whoever's out there. I mean, it's a whole town. So, multiple levels, different decks, different building rooms, different holes and aisles. I mean, there might just be, 2 people out there. There might be no one out there.
Sovereign, I have a job for you.
Who knows?
I need you to use your little crab legs and go and try and, find a control room. Maybe you can do something useful.
Okay, maybe I can do something useful.
I don't know if you can do much as a crab.
Why don't you look out the window, see how many people are out there?
Yeah, how many people are out there, man?
Okay, I look out the window, peek my head through there.
So you start crawling over, and you start crawling over the window. All right, so from your guys' position, you guys crashed into. Okay, see this image, right? See how there's these 2 towers, a flat platform, and this big crane back here. You see those tankers just behind the tallest tower there, next to the crane? There is a room around there that you guys are at, and just looking out the window, you can see these large oil tankers that are just no more than maybe 3 meters away from the ledge itself of this window seal. As down below you, about 3 stories down, there is a deck platform that reaches to this whole workshop area with a crane, and the whole workshop deck would be with multiple different elevations and platforms to it. And there's about just by glimpse 7 to 12 people down there operating, moving large machines, and with the crane moving a cage with a giant wild beast freaking the hell out in it around on this back deck. From around, you can see these floodlights with people operating them, kind of swirling around the area. As I said, they are looking around, trying to see what that big noise was, just kind of glimpsely looking over the buildings. One light's flying, that just passing over your direction. Do you just stand still? Do you hide behind the window? What do you do?
I'm gonna try and hide a little bit.
Okay. Are you gonna climb out the window and hide under the room? The building room you're in is this large elevated room space building that is perched off of the side, almost like a cliff. So if you were to climb down the wall, you could tuck yourself under the floor of this room outside. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I don't know if I want to separate myself from the group though, so...
You could just go back into the window if you want.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you crawl back in the window, and the thing just kind of glimpsely flies by your window, bleeding light into the room itself. It just barely touches F's leg while it's passing by, and then keeps going by. Just another sweeping motion of the floodlight. Nothing comes of it. At least nothing as of yet.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm still sticking to my idea.
You want me to bust out of there and freaking roar at them?
Well, there's 2 doors. Now, the window's on the opposite side of... one door, while the other door is on the right side of you. So it's kind of iffy, your choice. You don't know where these doors lead because the window is not pointing towards either of these doors, so you don't know where these doors lead.
I could just
But from
stand
the
up
side
and
that
break out of the
D90,
ceiling.
yeah, I mean the ceiling does have a hole in it from you already. You can see the stars out in the sky, and also a lot of smoke being pumped out of the town, kind of shrouding that slightly. Yeah.
I feel like we should be a little bit more discreet with our actions.
How can I be discreet?
Like...
I'm a 2-story tall demon, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly
The
stealthy.
time for discreet has ended.
I'm not that stealthy.
Zorath, let me ride your shoulder and I will do the talking for you.
Okay.
If you are not confident enough.
What?
Alright.
Are you doubting my confidence to speak in front of a bunch of people? Because you're right.
You refuse to do what I suggested, so yes.
Okay. I'll put you on my shoulder, and I am about to ram through this door.
Oh, we fly. See
Okay.
where more people are.
Oh, I can fly out through the hole. Okay. Do you wanna come, Sovereign? I can.
Yeah, I'll come along. Yeah, sure.
Adorn my head, robot. You shall make me look kingly.
He's like a head crab.
I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna like be like on your back.
No, if you sit on his
like,
head, he looks even cooler now.
Sure.
I'm not getting on his head
Get on his
because then
head.
people like I'm not getting
Get
on
on
his
his head,
head.
Sovereign.
I'm not. No.
Okay.
So
Okay. Whatever.
what exactly are you guys going to do here?
I'm gonna fly out. I'm gonna look for people with Fuel on my shoulder and Sovereign on Fuel's back.
So if you were to fly up high enough, you would be in the smoke of the large pumping smokestacks in the area. So you would be shrouded by that if you were to.
Yes.
Do you want to just go up there and see if you could kind of visualize the area around you?
I would love to.
All right, it's still a risk, but all right. So you you grab what, both guys, and you just start flying up?
Yeah, Fuel's on my shoulder. He's hanging on for dear life.
And D90?
Yeah, I'm like on their back.
All right, sounds good. So you start flying up, and as you leap up into the air of this building, you go right into the smoke. I'd like you to do an agility check to do that fast enough before a big floodlight passes by.
Eat my shorts, man. Yeah, let me check my agility. Roll d25 +1. That's enough.
So as you start flying up, right, into the smoke, there is this floodlight that passes over, just glimpsely seeing this large figure just swoop up into the smoke.
It's actually part of the plan.
Seeing that, you can hear some yelling going on around the area as there's some confusion and fear spreading amongst some of the crew on the upper decks here that are looking around. You are in the smoke, not being visible at the moment. Your swooping is kind of clearing the smoke out a bit, so the longer you're here, the more open the space is, more visible you'll become. But as you presently are now, you are overseeing the surface ceiling of this mobile fortress as it's moving along. As I said before, you see the workshop decks in the back where there's cages of wild beasts and cargo and large operation kind of forging tables for various gear and material in the back. Ahead of you, you see multiple different level decks with bridges and corridors and catwalks kind of zigzagging over each other with various buildings, like almost like a little ghetto metal slum kind of just ramshackled onto the top of this vehicle. And then you see this large, more fortified, more well-defined building towering up from the rest near the front end of it, with what seems like just a glimpse of a landing platform for an aircraft.
Perhaps I could land on the landing pad. Is there
Bloodline
people on there?
Zorath.
What?
Oh, and I
There are
should say,
people at
around the
the
sides
Bloodlight.
of this large vessel, on the upper levels, you see large harpoon guns, flak cannons, and
Ooh,
other
take these out.
various mounted guns.
Gotta take the flat guns out and the harpoon guns.
Hmm.
Gores?
We
If
can
Yep.
worry about that if we fail in our convincing.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. All right.
This is a
Where
horrible idea.
you're being a Debbie Downer? Where is a big group of people?
Oh, well, there's no one really crowding the rooftops.
Well, if I were to
But
fly like,
There's
like
about
in a general
7 to
people
12
with
by
the
the
floodlight, yes.
workshop, by the various kind of upper level decks, slums, I guess, the ramshackled metal village on the top in the middle area.
Mhm.
There is a scattered amount of another 15, 16 people just kind of
There.
moving around there. The
There.
large, more defined tower at the far front end does seem to have several windows on it with various metal cages around it, and 2 flak guns mounted on decks on like balconies on either side of it, which looks like some kind of observation tower or control operating tower.
Hmm.
Command center of some sorts with large radar dishes and radio towers kind of sticking off the top of it. And you could see
Maybe
about,
we should hit
just
the
from a
command center
glimpse,
first.
another 6 people grouped together by the landing pad that seem to be waiting around with things in their hands. At this range in the dark, you can't really see what they're holding. They just seem to have their hands together with some kind of object.
If I were just to
Each.
smash
Either
into that
the
command
village
tower,
or the
could I knock it
command
over?
center.
What's that?
If I were to smash into that command tower, could I just knock it over?
It's kind of a large building. I mean, it's not huge, but it's bigger than the building room you were in. So
Probably not.
I don't know. You would have to go straight for the steel beams below it, and I don't think you're gonna be able to.
Yeah.
You could try that, but that looks like a very sturdy, well-built structure compared to a lot of the scrap metal
Mhm.
huts around the main middle area of the ship.
All right.
Hmm.
What do we do?
You only got a few seconds here because you're swooping
those
the air out
wait.
and you're flying.
The village, Reckless. The village.
Okay, okay.
They will not shoot their own men.
I will go down to the village.
Are you just gonna crash down
Yeah,
into
I'm
it?
gonna crash down like in a big group of people.
Yeah.
All right,
Slam
so
into the ground.
almost like in a Halo scenario, right? You jump up, you boost of energy flying in the air, you pause for a moment, look it around, you find a target, and you just launch yourself down towards it. And you smash. Well, how about you give me a good old hardy check to see the impact?
All right.
When he finishes that, I would like to speak immediately after.
7.
Oh man. So you go over to smash into it, but from all the jagged metal and you just crashing into literally like really narrow streets of this like upper layer of the decks and platforms, you actually crash through the metal flooring, these catwalks, into the vessel, into the fortress by several floors, almost like you were like a torpedo just piercing through the metal of the different floors, crashing an unknown amount of floors into like a good maybe 3 to 6 floors into the fortress, just deep into the heart of it.
That's embarrassing.
And from all D90 and F, please give me hardy checks on the drive into the metal vessel
Hey
like
guys,
a torpedo.
I think I could use a PowerPoint.
I have -5 hardy.
You think
Oh
I
my
could use one of
god.
those? I could retry the landing.
9.
I got a
It's
7.
too late. We already got into the second rolling part.
Oh.
All right. So you both start crashing in, and you both let's see here.
Oops.
Give me a moment.
Oops! Oh my god.
My bad. Oops. Didn't mean to.
Oh my god.
It's not my fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now your armor will probably save this, but there's a chance your poise might snap. So, put this all in your input for both of you. Zorath, you don't take any of this.
Let's go. Thank God for
D90 and F, 5 piercing damage, 4 blunt, and 6 shred.
I've never done damage for my freaking ability. How am I supposed to do this?
Oh, that's right. Do you even have any armor?
It would just be my
How
head
much
armor.
Okay.
Let me take his damage.
What?
Yours.
I'll
He is
take
on
his
me.
damage.
You want to take his damage? All right. Well, if you're gonna take that, I want that
Yes.
to be a
Give me the
power
numbers.
move. Take a power away to do that.
Do you want to?
You're kind of doing a narrative declaration here.
Alright. Sure, I'll remove the power move.
All right. So you take 10 piercing, 8 blunt, and 12 shred.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
it's gonna like flick you off my shoulder whenever I get back up.
Oh.
Unless your armor's really
Now
good.
put that in your input, and how much do you actually take in damage?
8 blunt, right?
8 blunt, yes, and 12 shred.
All right, I put the numbers in and nothing happened like before. I think my health system's still fucked up.
It always seems to be so. It worked last time I worked on it. Let's see here. Let me look at it.
I already have
Where to?
some damage in there, so I added it on top. Should I not do that?
Hold on. Do you put it in the input box?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Box.
You always clear the input
Is.
box after you're done doing shit.
Yeah.
I still don't know why your poise is 0. That makes no sense.
This dude has some good poise.
Yeah, no. Why is this 0? Well, I'll be able to work on this.
Let's
You
just
know,
round it out.
piercing.
He takes 5 damage.
Let me test something. Oh,
Well, I have soft damage now.
That's the problem. You must have typed in your poise box once and deleted the script in it. Don't worry, I can fix that. Easy peasy. Here we go. Control C, and then let me go to you. And then... there we go. It's been fixed. See? Just don't type in the poise box.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Right. So, from the looks of it, you take, in the output box, 8 piercing, 1 shred in direct total damage, so you add that. And then you have to make a poise check of 11 up. Otherwise, you completely tumble over onto the ground, hitting it hard. Which you pass. All right, so you don't
You have
fail your
21 on
poise.
poise?
Thank God.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Alright.
But you still take that damage. Would you put
What
that
am I
in?
putting in output?
Okay, see, no, you don't type in
Yeah.
output. You don't type in output. Total damage. You add it up. See, you got an 8 here, so you add 8 plus 8
Okay.
equals 16, and then your shred becomes 1. Good job. There you go. And now you see your HP.
Thanks,
You are
Gores.
less than half. So
You're
just
less
so
than
you know.
half? Oh my
He
god.
seemed to have 8 on him before that he never recovered.
I see.
Bro, I need a nap more.
Yeah, something. Right. Well, that said, you guys start crashing into this, and
I would like
I think
to
it's time
fly
to
out.
change the environment.
No, hold on.
Now,
We don't even
hold
know
on.
where we're at yet. There could
So
be like
you start.
1,000 people sitting here.
You.
Oh my god.
Hey, is it me or do I hear the same music still?
Huh?
I hear the same music.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
I do not have permission to speak.
propaganda doesn't have permission.
Oh.
Oh, do you mind
Yeah, I'll fix that.
giving them
Jeez,
permission?
Sovereign.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Jeez,
Okay.
you're the
Okay.
tech guy.
Okay.
Just tell me when it does.
Yeah. Okay. You should have connect you.
Just get a load of this guy.
There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. All right.
Donkey
So
Kong music.
as you crash into this, right, you feel the steam and warmth. There's like a humidity in this area. And as you look around, you can hear these assembly belts running. All of the internal machinery and operations of this giant mobile fortress. You see catwalks and levels surrounding you of people with wrenches and tools covered in grease with goggles and these thick lines on them from various masks and gas masks they've been wearing. You see forges and factories pumping and operating down below in the depths of this fortress. As you crashed into here, you're on a large platform, a solid metal one that's around 2 large melted like almost like these lava pots, these giant cauldrons of forging melting metal that are right next to you. And beside you, from the crash itself, you just crushed like 3 people in the middle, while there's 2 other guys, one with a giant monkey wrench, while the other guy is sitting there with this he doesn't even have like a weapon on him. He just has like a tool belt, and he's just kind of staring in your direction, just going, "What?" Just neither of them can comprehend what just happened.
I want to grab
They're just
both of them.
staring in your direction.
I want to grab.
You want what?
I want to grab them. Pick them up.
Okay. You can reach to grab one. The other one with the tool belt is a little farther.
I want to grab the monkey wrench guy.
Okay, so you reach out to grab the monkey wrench guy, and he's gonna do a reaction since he's seeing you reach out to him. He's gonna do an attack saving throw. So let's see what he does here. Ooh, let's check this out. All right. D25 minus 2. And you're gonna have to make an agility check to beat that.
To be what, 13?
To snag him.
13.
Well, defenders win ties, so he does step out of your way of reaching and grabbing him. Are we initiating a combat here? Are you guys going to start attacking?
No, we're not doing that. I'm not.
Grab him again, Gores.
I want to.
Same thing.
I want to grab him again.
Okay, well, if you just want to start grabbing people,
I want to start.
His reaction
I would like
of backing away has inertly made him now start running away. So he's just running down the catwalk. You just hear the clanging of his boots on the catwalk as he's running away, hammering his monkey wrench on the railing, yelling for people's attention.
Oh my god!
No,
the other guy.
Yes,
the other guy
this
with
is
the tool
excellent.
belt,
No, it's not.
Follow him.
No.
He's still not doing anything.
Yeah, I wanna get the other guy.
I don't have anything.
I wanna lunge at him and grab him.
Okay. Well,
hold on.
Anyone else doing something? Go for it.
I'm running. I'm getting off of his back and I'm running away.
You always do.
I'm
You're
running
such a
away.
coward.
Okay, well,
I'm running
since
away.
you got little prong feet that can run around, these catwalks have a bunch of Yeah, I can't describe. Yeah, a bunch of little holes in it. It's not going to really infringe on your movement, but what it really does is makes it you have the ability to climb upside down almost anywhere in this forging factory.
Oh, okay.
So do you just run right off the ledge and start running under it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of there.
Clickety clank, you just go on your way. How about you give me an agility check to see how far you get? Okay. And then how about you, F? What are you doing?
I remain and I tell Zorath to follow the monkey wrench man. These workers will not have anything more than low-grade arms.
Oh yeah. So,
many to manipulate.
So D90 here is just skiddily leaping, just like out of there. He's out. He's running just as fast as that monkey wrench guy in the opposite direction. All right. So yeah, you're gonna go and snag him. All right.
Yeah,
so
I would like to just start like running, sprinting, flying almost down that like to try and
now because the place is kind of small, full of heat and dangerous hazards all around you, if you start trying to fly in here, there's a very good chance you're going to severely hurt yourself. But yeah, okay. You start going. All right. So you start trying to run down the aisle to catch him, right? So let's say you're gonna spend both your actions charging it. And he is gonna spend 2 actions trying to get away. Since it's kind of like this inevitable chase, you are eventually getting to the end of this workshop. Let me
trips.
Let me look at the map.
Breaks his glasses.
Down in here. You start chasing them down over here. You seem to start getting close to this large assembly line that he tucks under, like he dolphin slides, gets slides down on his back and slides under this conveyor belt.
Little man.
And as he slides under the conveyor belt, there seems to be other workers around here who are running to get weapons. One of them being able to respond and turn around fast enough to start trying to fight back. He seems to have on him some kind of worker's forging hammer, like a big hammer.
Okay.
And he's coming over to swing at you.
Can I just grab the hammer out of his hand and eat it or something?
Okay, you're not a god here, all right?
I'm
Let's
2
relax.
stories tall, man. I'm
yeah, well,
I tower over
that
these
doesn't
guys.
mean he can't hit you in the knee with a sledgehammer.
I will speak.
So
it doesn't mean I can grab it out of his hands and eat it.
You speak. What do you say?
Halt, mortal, or die.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna do a hardy check for him. How about that? Let's see what his
just want to
hardy
say,
has resulted.
I am glistened in yellow blood. Looks pretty divine to me, because I got yellow blood, baby.
There's a golden.
All right.
And I'm wounded.
Well, let's see here.
And I have fire coming out of my chest, so I don't want to hear it.
Listen, these guys live in the wasteland, all right? I mean,
oh, we're gonna okay. You taking that from
let's just keep in mind that they deal with giant monsters relatively frequently. Yes, you're quite the extreme
Not
case.
ones that talk.
But he hasn't spoken. He's just been trying to nab people.
I'll speak if I need to.
Well, maybe yeah. Just say what I say.
That
man.
said, this guy with the big sledgehammer definitely stops his swing in motion as he hears you say "Halt, mortal," and he stops, holding his hammer up in the air and slowly lowering it as he is listening to what you're saying. But there's still, you hear a lot of people moving around, shuffling around. You don't got much time before people start pulling guns out.
Can I just yell as loud as I possibly can, just stop, to try and get everybody to halt?
Oh my god.
Is that
okay?
an option?
Do it.
You're just acting like a beast. What are you doing?
I am a beast.
Oh my god.
Beasts don't talk.
Oh my god. He has a brain. He can think properly. He's not like a monster. Okay.
Oh, all right. You You wanna do this? That's okay. I'll make it happen.
That's okay. Why?
Let's try not to backseat Sovereign.
Well, I'm just okay.
Okay. So
we have to dismantle this whole ship. We can't do it through combat.
Yell, and as you roar out, okay. Do you want this to be really loud? Do you want it to like bellow and vibrate the railings and the floors?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
See, me and Fuel seem pretty on board, Sovereign.
Then you need to do. Then you need to do a hardy check for that. So you've been doing a lot of action. So how about D90? What are you doing right now? You have been shuffling off, and you're near a door to some kind of a factory. What are they called? Not warrant. What's those heads of prisons? Warden. You had some like worker warden office door with this like one of those grid windows where you can like kind of see into the factory.
Okay.
So what do you want to do from there?
My first question is, where did they leave my body? I need to go get my body as soon as possible.
Well, you don't. They didn't say in time. You don't have the time to know this information because no one's talking
it's like
to you.
a day away.
What?
A day.
No, I can't really talk about it right now. Just what are you doing right now?
Okay, well there's a warden office here. Can I open the door? Can I like knock on it?
Yeah.
Please let
Okay,
me
you
in.
go and knock on the door, and as you knock on the door seems to you hear someone in there going, "All right, what is all this noise?" And he seems to be moving around in his office. You can hear this all shuffling and this.
Okay, let me get under the grate. I don't want to freaking. I don't want him to see me.
No, it's fine. And he opens the door quickly, and he swings the door open, slams it open, and goes like, "What is it now?" And he looks around, and he doesn't see anyone. And then he looks down the catwalk and sees this giant fucking demon down in the factory, and he goes, "Oh God." And then he pulls out a giant walkie-talkie and says, "We got a situation in the forge room," and quickly shuffles out of the office, leaving the door open, going down a stairway into some lower floor.
Okay, let me go in the office.
All right, so we'll leave you there. You're going into the office, back to the big bellowing monster. Hold on a second. Let me can you give Rhythm the
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Just tell me when.
I'm gonna put a Fuel, what was that demon's name that looked like my character?
Bellacore.
He's good now. Rhythm.
All right. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna put it on screen.
All right,
B-E' L-A-K-O-R.
All right, hold on a second. Are you good? Let's play. So first, give me that hardy check to see how loud you are.
All right. I rolled 25 plus 1. 20.
All right. So you yell out, bellowing over this forge, over all the machines in operation. Some of the machines actually even stop because people operating them just immediately look your way. There's some guys loading guns, but they just kind of lower their guns as they look up towards you. The forges are steaming, sizzling. You can hear the humming of the conveyor belt, but no one is lifting their hands. What do you say?
Zorath, I want you to say, "Grant me audience or perish." I am not loud enough myself.
I'm not some medieval jester. Grant me your king's audience, or perish.
Do it.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I will say. I'll say, grant me audience or perish.
As you say that, they all just kind of stare at you. You can hear someone quickly yelling out to some other people in the background, pointing directions as they're panickingly, just frantically rushing around. And one guy with the big sledgehammer just lowers his hammer and falls to his knees, just completely awestruck by what's happening. Just the guy in front of you. There's a few other people just staring from the balconies and other forge platforms, and you can hear some humming of a large machine coming through a gateway just around the corner.
Oh my God.
What? Do you say anything else?
Your leader! Bring me there!
Jesus. Okay, get the mic out of your mouth for one.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Where?
Oh. Did someone drop?
I got
it was some random guy who joined.
Oh, okay.
The gunner.
So as you say, bring me your leader, the guy kind of nods quickly in this panic state as he kind of just points down the walkway towards the large, like, garage door that's slowly opening up. You can hear the humming of the doors. It's like rum, 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 rum. And this mechanized, jerry-rigged looking, modified battle suit that's about your height, a little shorter, starts walking out with a big golden visor to it, and the guys hold the machine is holding this large mounted gun as like a standard rifle in its hand.
Kill it, Zorath!
You have a picture of it?
Show them your power!
Oh yeah.
I would like to put it on the screen.
Yeah. Give me a moment here.
We're playing Titanfall, baby.
Yeah.
Titanfall meets Doom Eternal.
Oh my god.
It's something like that. Let's see here. Let's see. I wasn't prepared for this directly.
I don't think anybody
So
is.
I mean, forgive me for the hastily having to. I mean, I do have it, but oh boy. All right, here we go. Let me take this over here. Let me move this. Let me move this over here. And here you go. This thing seems to be walking up. Oh, and I might as well give you a picture of the
Oh, that's awesome. I want to kill that.
It's a Tau.
It's a what? Oh,
a Tau. A Tau battle suit.
I guess it is a little. Yeah,
What happened
sort
to the
of.
music?
Oh, hold on a second. Let me listen. All right, you got a lot of things happening.
It doesn't sound very cool anymore.
D90, how about you tell me what you do in the nice little office?
All right. Okay.
While that's happening, here's some imagery you can get for the background of the factory.
Perfect. Oh, it's a link. Oh, I gotta get this whole process.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. I got you. I got you.
No,
Doesn't
I
have
got
to be
it.
a link.
I got it. I already downloaded it.
No, I got it. I
got it. Okay.
I insist.
No,
I insist.
no, really, I got it. It's fine.
Yeah.
No,
well,
really.
you know, you shut up and do it.
All right.
Right. So give me a moment here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I have it right here. There we go. All right. So, all right. This is how I'm gonna do it. All right. So, all right. So that's paused. All right. So back to you, D90. So what are you doing in the office?
Okay. Well, let me look around. What's around? What
So
can I mess
when you
with?
look in the office, it's a cluttered space. There's like a little space for a desk and a computer, sorta, but the computer looks like it's been dismantled. There's just like a large phone. There's a various like keypad like hooked up to wires to the wall with a bunch of like speaker phones next to it around it. All the keys have been rubbed off and with different text, like different sigils have been literally sharpied onto the keyboard's buttons. Like it's been completely modified to work for this space. There's just piles of paperwork everywhere. A pair of muddy boots in the corner with a little locker, and there's this shelf, this like filing cabinet that's just hanging open with several doors with just a bunch of piles of paper just sticking on top of the shelves.
Right. Is there like, can I like open any drawers or anything? Is there like any?
Yeah, there's the
little...
locker, and there's one of the cabinets of the filing cabinet.
Let me open up the locker.
All right, so you scoot over to the locker, and as you open it up, right, looking inside, you see what looks like a rifle, but it's under a lock with a key. Like you can't pull it out unless you open the gate. Right. You see what looks like a bunch of pictures of different women, just like photos, just kind of taped to the wall of the locker. Yeah. You see on the top of the locker a gas mask and a red hard hat just on top of the shelf. You also see at the bottom of it just a pile of pens and what looks like a little lunchbox.
Okay, nothing really interesting. Alright, is there... Like, okay, let me go to the drawers or whatever.
Okay, so when you go over to the drawers, we'll pause you right there. So back to your dramaticness right now. So yes. What are you guys you're doing right now? You see this large mechanized battle suit just slowly walking down the catwalk, and just behind it, there seems to be about 4 of these like engineers who are lock and loading these like rifles and getting ready. One of them seems to be pulling up and trying to load some kind of bazooka, but is having trouble figuring out how to put the missiles in.
All right, I want to jump on Zorath's head and splay my arms like Jesus Christ with my divine yellow blood across my body.
You're really leaning on this. You know, if this doesn't work, you're just gonna be shot to hell right in the open. But if it works, it works.
It will work.
All right. I mean, you know, I don't know. What is anyone else feeling insane or how insane this is?
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling how insane this is. But I'm
all right. So go for it. So you start doing this, and you see this mechanized machine walking over with this big tower shield that has just a rip on the side of it. It turns its attention towards you completely around. And it just steps on the conveyor belt in front of it, just completely crushing the conveyor belt, stopping the entire machine from operating, not even giving a shit about what's happening in the workshop. And it looks to you, and you can hear this like deep, robotic kind of voice speaker being spoken out from inside it. And it says, "Oh, the traitor Perch seems to have been able to find something worth sending our way. That or there's some kind of new deity hanging around the sands. All right, boys, you think you can live forever?" And they all say, "Nothing lives forever." And, it seems to be raising its left arm up. No, its right arm, sorry, to with a large mounted gun on it. But
shoot him with my Ember rail gun in the head.
You're gonna fire a rail gun into it?
I do 5 tank damage. Yes. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. I use the Spartan laser instead.
Don't. No.
Sorry, you're not saying this. You're too far away.
Oh my god.
Goodbye to your bullets.
Goodbye.
We'll
buy you extra ammo with the money we got from your selling your body off. Okay, it's fine.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I can't believe this.
Give me a moment here. Let me pull up the stats here. All right, so you have to take a turn to prep it. So you pull this laser gun out as you're slowly charging it. Zorath, what do? You've got 2 actions right now.
How far is this mech away from me?
Oh, it's it just stepped on the conveyor belt, so it's only about since your size, normal melee range would be 3 meters, but since your size, I'll double it to 6 meters. However, the thing is still 10 meters away from you, so it's almost in melee range.
Can I spend
That
one
said,
action getting into melee range and then one action attacking?
Yeah. Actually, charging is a movement with an attack, but you have to do that while being able to be in range to attack. So you can do one charge attack, and then another one be just a normal attack.
Okay, I'll do that. I want to attack
All
the
right,
gun on
all
its
right.
own.
So you're just going straight at him. Yeah, all right. So he's got a big tower shield. So go ahead, get +3 to your actions to do so. Now, since it's slowly been raising its gun and its shield, it's actually been in defensive stance while it stepped on the conveyor belt and stopped moving. So you can attack and go ahead and roll with a +3 to whatever your
A +3 to whatever?
Yeah, that's your charge.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do so much damage. Because I have a +6 in might already.
What are defensive actions? Defensive actions.
Oh. It's not. It's a 14.
All right. And then what is his attack saving throw?
Do I roll my other attack
Okay,
as well?
so roll 1d. So d25 plus the his 1, which is +1, but also +5 from his defensive stance. So that's +6.
Oof.
Yeah, he easily not only dodges you but parries you. So you go in for an attack, but he's gonna hit you. This is your first action, by the way. So after this resolves, you'll have a second action.
Right.
So after you come up to attack him, and he just has his shield in your way, he just totally takes the attack to the shield and shoves you, as he then uses a shield bash on you, which, let's see here. Now, do you want to block it with your sword? If you block it with your sword, I don't need a roll, but if you want to attempt to dodge or parry, you would have to roll
Yeah, I'll
an
block
attack
with my
saving
sword.
throw.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so no roll. All right. From this, he does a directly just 16. Well, wait, no, plus his might.
It's like 20.
He does 21 blunt damage. I mean, I guess that doesn't matter. Just 21 damage to your sword.
Okay.
And now what do you want to do with your second action? You charge him, and he just smashes you.
I
want
to try and rip that shield off of his arm.
Directly hitting his shield. Okay, yeah. He doesn't need. Well, does he want to try to dodge that? He's not going to dodge. So, yeah, okay. How much damage do you want to do to it then? You're just gonna directly hit it then, or you're gonna try to grab it?
Yeah, I want to try and rip his arm off, like rip the shield off of his arm.
That shield is kind of attached to his arms, so that's not gonna work too well. But
rip the arm off.
Yeah, rip the arm off.
You can. Okay, so go ahead and do a might check for that.
Do I do the +3?
And yeah, he'll do a hardy for that.
15. These rolls suck.
Let's see here.
Our rolls suck today, dude.
Yeah, you don't gotta tell me.
Let's see what you got. Oh, you definitely okay. So you didn't rip it off, but you're holding a shield and prying it on him, which is breaking him out of the ability to be in defensive stance right now. So since that was your second action, he's going to essentially lose an action his turn. So he only have one action next turn. You took an action from him. All right, so we are going to
Me. Oh wait.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm still shooting. I don't know what Y2's doing.
Charging up.
I'm firing my laser. Remember?
Yep. All right.
So your laser. Okay. All right. Oh my god.
It's mine right now.
You stole it from me.
Back to you, D90. What are you doing in the little office? So you open up the filing cabinet, right?
Yeah.
You open up the filing cabinet. This filing cabinet seems to be full, not full, but it seems to have some paperwork in it. But it also seems to have what looks like labels for regions. such as Trader Perch region, Settlement Moors region, Little Sister City, and the Southern Badlands.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up my Draken and I'm gonna burn it all. Can I do that?
Oh, if you just shoot into that, you're gonna like burn the whole room.
Oh, okay. I guess I
there's
should.
piles of paperwork everywhere, like on the floor, up to like the height of like your waist if you were standing.
Oh my god. Okay. If I were okay. Is there anywhere else I can check out? Anything else I can loot around?
There's the desk, the small cluttered desk with the modified keyboard and the busted, dismantled computer.
Alright, I guess there's nothing else. Alright,
Oh, I mean, there's drawers to the desk and a little...
Okay, yeah, let me go in there then. Let me open those up.
Okay, so you crawl around, you sneak around, and you pull open the drawer, and as you look into the drawers, you see... Let's see, what do you see? What do you see? You see a standard medical kit.
Okay. I guess I'll take that up.
Let me see here. You see... Nope. You see... Ooh, a nice wristwatch.
Okay. I guess I'll pick that up too. Why not?
And you see a flash grenade tucked away in one of the drawers.
Oh, I'll take that too.
All right. Also, you also see a nice little brass key.
Oh, and that too.
Okay, you sneak the little key. The key seems to be hooked with a nice little silver key that looks like it's made out of cheap, like, stainless steel metal, aluminum maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But the brass key seems to be really nice quality.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And
you want to do anything else?
Yeah. So I'm gonna shoot it with my Draken, light it on fire, and get out of there. And I'll leave.
Okay, so you don't really need to aim, so you do shoot. Go ahead and remove ammunition.
Well, no, it should be two different things. It says can be used as a lighter, so it shouldn't use any ammo. Does it?
What ammunition does it use?
.35. So, or 357. It's a separate thing.
I kind of assumed that you would like actively shoot things with it, and I guess no, that sounds reasonable. Okay, all right. No worries. So you just start igniting things with this little blowtorch. It's like a kitchen blowtorch you essentially got right now. You just start spraying it around, start catching everything on fire. Go and do an agility check to see if you can, wheel your way out of there fast without taking any kind of heat damage.
Okay. I got a 25.
Yeah, you totally just start burning everything and you just get right out of the room. So you're right out the front door.
Cool.
Oh, okay, that didn't work. Let's see here. All right, back to the insane action. It is the enemy's turn. So the enemy is going to react. The enemy has only one action, and it's going to spend this action to try to blast you with its gun. Now, it has a certain gun attached to it. It's not... Here we go. All right, so it's shooting in close range. That said, shooting in close range, melee and guns, is a -6 to its accuracy for you being in close range. And you also have the ability to dodge if you wanted to, right? So it's going to be a minimum of him shooting on a 16 up right now. But if you dodge and your dodge is higher than the 16 up, then that will add to the requirements needed to actually hit you. Or you could just block it with your weapon.
I think I'll just tank it with my weapon, like, honestly.
Okay. So I'm going to go and do the roll for that. So he is going to just start railing off his, like, giant machine gun on him. And let's see here. It is a might weapon. And there we. Oh wait, yeah, that +5 is ignored. So I'll do that individually. So that's a 25, a 20, a 16. He needs a 16 up to hit, to even hit your sword. So that looks like 3 of them hit you. All right, and each 3. Let's see here. Let me get the thing here. This will be pretty fast. All right, yeah. So your sword takes 54 damage.
54?
Yep.
All right.
Just rails it right into it. Shot, 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 shot. And now that's its only action. Back to you guys. Who wants to start first with the combat scenario?
F. He can shoot his laser first. I don't want to be moving while he does it.
All right. So you're in close range. Okay, just so you're aware. And though you're technically on top of it.
What is the roll on at close range?
16 plus.
It's a 16 up.
Oh my god.
But
You're an
just
idiot.
so you know,
Idiot.
it's a 16 up on every range, from close to long. So
Scope is 14. It's a lot. It was a lot
14.
easier to shoot scope.
yeah.
Saying.
So, but just so you know, because you're literally in melee range, your accuracy is another 6. So you're gonna be hitting on, what is that? A 22 up right now?
Oh my god.
Good luck.
Idiot.
So be it.
Well,
You're gonna
what
miss
category?
and you're gonna waste this
It's
freaking
a
ammo.
hardy weapon. So you're rolling with hardy. 22 up.
We still have 3 power points. Just let me know.
You want to spend your power on it?
Yep, we're
Okay,
spending
so-
power.
Nice.
Yeah, spin one.
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright.
You wanna
Spend
spend
one
power?
to make so you don't
All right,
freaking
go and
shoot
remove
it.
the power.
Idiot. Swear.
You failed again. You want to use another power? If it hits, you're automatically gonna
Yes!
kill this thing.
Yes, he's another
Okay.
power.
Alright. Can you
gambling
get
here.
it? No good. So you start trying to fire this thing on the back of this guy in close range, a
We'll hit
laser,
something.
and you miss, obviously. It pierces the floor behind him, just over his shoulder, digging into the floor and into the next room and into the next room, and potentially straight through the bottom of the vessel. There's just this giant blast hole while this
Could be good.
flash of light blinds everyone for just a millisecond. As the calming of the laser comes, there is this tunnel big enough to let Sovereign's little mobile head just crawl straight through the bottom of the vessel if it were to get behind you guys and into this laser shot
I want
hole
to
straight
speak.
through. Well, that was your one action. You have a second action now. What do you want to do with your second action? Well, before you do the second action,
Witness my blinding
hold on.
radiance, mortals!
Zorath, what do you
What?
want to do with
What?
your first action?
What's my first action? I want to keep on trying to get this thing's arm off.
Oh, okay. All right. So while that's happening, hold on a second. Give me a second. All right.
Or should I try and trip it? I could try and knock it
Well,
over.
what do you want to do?
Feel-
I have weakened the floor. Just saying. You know,
Weekend
no.
the floor.
I will try and
my-
topple it over with both of my actions.
Well, you can't combine your actions.
Well,
like
no,
that.
but I want to spend both of them trying if I miss the first one.
Spin both. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine. It's going to I guess it's gonna make a poise check against you trying to knock him over. So yeah, you
33.
do a might check. All right, you got a 33.
Yes.
Now, just so you know, this isn't with the +3 from the charge. Since you're already in melee, you don't get that bonus.
Oh, 30.
All right, so it's a 30. All right, so
It's still good.
now with this giant battle suit, it does increase their poise stat, just so you're aware.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. It's a +4 to theirs. So they actually have
I imagine they have a lot of points.
Oh, they failed. Yeah, it's the same roll as you though. Yeah, so he fails his poise. You just pull him down to the ground.
With my second action, I would like to execute him. Please and thank you.
Right, but hold on. Fuel, would you
hold
like
on,
to...
see what happens first.
Yeah, F, would you like to do your second action? What are you gonna do right now?
Witness my blinding radiance, fools, and kneel.
All right, yeah. So you yell this out, right? And they all see it. I mean, you know, the weapon you're using isn't magical. It's just a giant laser cannon, and I guess what there's 4 guys behind him. I guess the first 2 guys who are right next to the laser shot are going to roll in a hardy check to endure and not fucking panic. By the way, that guy with the sledgehammer, he's still on his knees. Just now, he's just watching this play out.
He's gonna be our party member.
Yeah, I'm gonna recruit that guy after. He's kneeling for us, our supreme power.
Let's see here. What is their hardy? Okay. Oh, and they outnumber you, so they get a bonus to that. So the first guy seems to be fine, but the second guy is also fine. So they see this, but they don't really react to this. They're gonna start pointing their guns and shooting in a second here. So, but they can't really shoot because you're both technically in melee, and they might shoot their, mech ally. So you're lucky right now. The bazooka guy is just waiting for you to back off.
Not gonna happen.
All right. So what's your second action here, Reckless? The big mech guy is on the ground right now.
Should I execute?
Oh, technically, hold on. This isn't your second action. Since he's on the ground, you get an execution action. So this is free. You're going to attempt to execute him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. So
I want to plunge my sword right through its head. Into its,
he can't use a shield to block this. He's gonna have to dodge. So go ahead, and he will roll an attempt to attack saving throw.
Is it a might?
It's whatever your swinging your sword would be.
Okay. And do I have any bonuses for being execute?
His armor's just halved right now.
Okay.
That's all.
29.
Let's see here. Close, but no, you hit him. So you stab him for how much damage?
How much damage? Let me read this out.
22 piercing.
25 piercing, 5 blunt, 5 shred, 20 heat, 1 psychic, and 2 tank.
2 tank and 1 psychic. 20 heat. Did I hear that right?
Yes.
What the heck? Oh my god. That's insane. Okay.
It's double the in this form.
Let's see here. We're going to make
this is like a bigger mech comes out behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, whoa.
So he takes 12 2 takes 8 All right. You start pressing your sword into him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you smash the sword into the mech suit, and it's slowly being dug into it, but it's not going fast enough, nor are you pushing, nor do you have the strength to push hard enough to just push it all the way through. So it's damaging this armor. It is digging through it. And I want you to understand, this battle suit has more than the standard 30 HP. That's the only reason why this is not immediately killing it. Which is like a normal human would have.
Mm-hmm.
But you did do, I might as well just give you an estimate here, about, I'm not going to say the exact number here, you did do, from the looks, about 20 to 30 damage, direct damage to him.
Jesus.
So that's through the armor and all.
All
right, yeah, so... Okay, that's both your actions, and
wait. You said execution was free.
Oh, you're right. So you have a second action. What do you want to do now?
More damage.
Just hit him again.
Smack.
All right, yeah. So
more damage.
He is going to attempt to, let's see here.
Come on, Reckless.
Dang, 17.
Ooh. So you start trying to push the sword deeper in, but he grabs the sword with the side of his hand and shoves it off of his armor. And that's the end of your scenario. So now it's going to be his turn. From his action, he's going to spend an action getting up, and he's going to spend his second action backing out of melee.
Pussy.
Doing so, the 4 guys in the back open fire. 2 of them are firing at you with their guns. So let's see here. They're shooting in close range. Let's see here.
I eat bullets like cereal, man.
D25. And it looks like one of them hits you for one of them. And let me just do the other guy. And it looks like the other 2. So 3 of these shots hit you. And then the other guy, with the bazooka, he's gonna fire. Let's see here.
Are all of these at Zorath?
Yes.
Oh, they hate me.
He misses. Okay. The missile flies over and just hits the ceiling of the factory in the background. You just see an eruption of explosions. D90, you see that explosion from your office space. You just see a boom go off, and as you look over, you just see this this demon-verse mech near the front end of the factory.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last guy seems to not have a gun on him. He seems to have a radio with a yellow hard hat that's more noticeable than the other workers here. And he seems to be talking on a radio, commanding orders to something. And that's all he's doing. So that is the end of their turns. It will be back to yours. But before it is, we're going to go back to... We're going to go back to little D90's little adventure over here in the office.
Right.
So you escape the office. There is a catwalk or like a stairway down into a lower hallway right next to you. And then there's the long catwalk that you took right to the middle open area that you crashed into, where you see like smoke and dust and moonlight kind of bleeding through. And then way at the end of that open space, there's another long catwalk that goes down to the assembly line where the battle's happening.
Okay, well, I want to get out of this room and try and go somewhere else.
You're not in the room. You're right out the door of the room.
Okay, I'm out of the room
metal
already.
railing of the catwalk outside the front door of the office, next to the metal stairway down.
Okay. I have no clue where to go.
Well, you do see a lot of assembly belts carrying various supplies on hooks around you over the ceiling in various patterns.
Okay.
You could just climb the wall to that, or go down the stairs, or go down the catwalk, or follow the wall down into the lower levels and decks.
Yeah, I want to go down to the lower levels.
Okay, yeah. So, you start crawling down there. Now, since we're technically in a combat scenario, do you spend both your actions just going straight down?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just running down 5 meters and then another 10 meters. You're next to a operation deck with another catwalk right now that you could just hop to, or you can keep going down to even deeper in the factory's floors.
Deeper.
Okay, so you'll just stay there and keep going down. All right, so back to you guys. All right, so what are you guys gonna do right now? It's both of your turns. Actions.
F, do you want to go
What
first?
range are we from those 4 dudes?
You're at close range for all of them. If you want exact numbers, right now you are actually Reckless is within melee range of the 2 front guys. Because 2 front guys are 6 meters away from you. The 2 back guys are 8 meters away from you, and the big mech suit just moved a total of 8 meters away from Reckless, from where the melee was. So he's technically, because he wasn't like right on you, like face to face, he was he's about 9 meters away from you, back up towards the wall.
So that would be what, mid?
No. This is all close range. Mid range is above 12 meters. Close range is 12 meters and closer.
Fuck it, I'll do it anyways. I'm gonna shoot this guy with my railgun.
Which one? The 2 front guys with the rifles?
The mech.
The mech? Oh. Okay.
Yes.
You have 2 actions, so you're declaring your first action. You're shooting. What's your second action? Shooting again?
Shoot him again.
Okay. What is it? Zorath, what are you doing with your actions?
Can I wait for him to do his? Because I don't want to move and mess up his shots, you know?
Okay, so you're going to let him take both his actions before your actions. Go for it. So, F, go ahead and why not just do 2 D25s, and then we'll just add the accuracy to it, okay? Since you're technically stationary now, you have the stationary buff. If it has one.
Oh, if I just... The first one actually hits, I think. Or no.
What is the accuracy for your shot?
My accuracy, I need 24 plus.
Yeah, let's hit.
What's the stationary shot for you? Oh, yeah, no.
Stationary?
Yeah, because it's 23 plus 7. That definitely hits.
Yeah.
13 plus 7 is 20. That misses. So the first shot does hit. How much damage does it do?
25 ballistic, 5 tank.
Okay.
Jesus.
Let's see here.
It's quite the damage.
So he's standing right now. Do you mind saying those numbers again? 25 ballistic,
25
5 tank?
ballistic, and 5 tank.
All right. Well, you fire at this guy with the railgun, and it hits him, and he's got to make a poise check. Now he does have the ability of heavy feet, so anything that's a 9 lower in poise does not need to be rolled for. So he doesn't need to make a poise check. You shoot him, and the rail just literally bounces off his armor and hits the wall and digs into the wall.
This thing sucks. Railguns are supposed to be ultra penetrative.
Yeah, it is.
I want a refund.
If you shot a person with that, that would have went right through it.
Shoot the bazooka again.
So, and what are you doing, Zorath?
Man, I want to charge attack the mech again.
You're just going straight for him.
Yeah.
Well, since he's 10 meters away, your standard movement's 5 meters, though I guess we're going to increase that due to your size. So, he's what, 9 meters away from you. You move 1 action to get closer, and you'll be within 3-meter range if you had an increased movement. Yeah, I guess you would be. So in that regards, yeah, you can charge attack with your first action, and then attack the second action. Though the second action won't get the charge bonus, just so you know. So go ahead and do your first action charge.
34.
He is definitely going to tank it with his shield, so you don't even need to roll that.
Oh.
He
How
got
much damage
25 natural.
it does 25, 20, so that's 45 right now. What else damage?
25 piercing, 5 blunt, 5 shred, 20 heat, 1 psychic, and 2 tank.
Plus 2 plus 5 plus 5.
Please tell me it
Okay,
breaks.
okay. You smash into the shield, and you see a large crack through the middle of it. It's damaging. You have taken more than a third of its HP with this single hit.
Again?
You're hitting it again. You won't get the charge bonus this time,
That's
so
fine.
don't add that to it. But go
24.
ahead. He's totally blocked. Wait. You don't even need to roll. He'll just. It's an auto hit if he's willing to block it. So.
Almost not 25 again.
Plus 20 plus 25 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1. Yeah. You smash it again, and it cracks even more so. It's looks like it's at the brink of shattering, but that's it. So that's the end of both of your actions, and he did his 2 actions, so it is their turn. They respond. Well, now that you're in melee, the other guys can't shoot you. However, the big guy is going to attempt to shield bash you off to push you back, and then try to shoot you. That's his goal. Do you want to try to tank it?
Yeah,
are you going to try to block it, or are you going to...
Wait, what's my options here?
You can block it, or you can attempt to dodge it, potentially parry it.
I will try to dodge, attempt parry.
Okay. Alright, so then we actually have to roll for that. So...
Yeah. I'm feeling lucky. I got 2 nat 25s almost in a row.
Let's see here.
Not nat, but almost. What do I roll? Might? Or agility?
Hold on. You are doing an attack saving throw.
Attack saving throw.
And he is doing... He got a 25.
I got a 14. Hey.
Yeah, so he hits you. He hits you for 22 blunt.
Okay.
If any of that bleeds through into your damage for your HP, go ahead. Do the poise check for that.
Alright, it's a 12 up.
Alright. He has a second action and the ability to execute if this fails.
Wow.
Oh, you just got it. So you're good. You're good.
Heart.
So
Oh
you
my
don't get
God.
knocked over for that, but he was successful in shield bashing you away from him just outside of melee range. You still get the charge bonus if you were to charge in again, but you're just out of the 3-meter range. So now he's going to shoot at you.
Oh, that's lovely. I love that.
With his 6d25.
Or stop rolling so good, Jesus.
Yeah, man. I'm dying over here.
Well, you know. Let's see.
I'm
What
a
is this
tank.
gonna
I'm
use?
not that tanky.
Let's see.
But I gotta keep on the god facade for a little bit longer.
Wow. You're saying I got good hits? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta do +8 to each one
If
of
I
these.
kill the mech, will their morale break?
Well, doesn't the result give them all? Or are you not counting the result?
Yeah, sorry. I gotta add these up individually with the +8. So 13 + 8, that hits. So 4 of the 6 shots hit. Each one is a damage output of. Each one's a damage output of 18 ballistic. So 18, and then you put in your amount of times you're being hit. Put in 4.
Okay, so I'm dead. Yeah.
all right, calm down. So
I'm flying.
how much damage bleeds into the output?
How much was it?
18.
18 piercing?